Welcome to the Kendy and Raybo podcast, sponsored by Anderson's Bar and Grill and the Blind Tiger Bar.
T-minus 2 weeks to the live show in Anderson's.
Oh, that might sound like it actually is an advert at the start of it.
Does it?
People go, oh, there's an advert. I'm going to put a big underneath that. You know that. Come here. I don't know where to start. I'm not going to start where I want to start.
Oh.
I'm going to wait until after a while.
Okay.
I mean, like a minute, and then I'll say what I want to say.
Sure.
Because I know people get annoyed probably when every single time that they listen to an episode I'm giving out about Brendan. So I'm going to wait.
You're going to actually hold that.
I'm just going to hold off on to give it out just for a minute, okay?
Yeah.
Now, first things first is we're not going to be here all evening. I'll tell you why, Ray, right?
Right.
Because there's no point in turning us into pizzas, okay?
Right.
Because you might as well slap pepperoni on me, because if I stay in this box room for an hour, honest to God,
the heat is on.
I will fully cook. Now, we're wearing our summer attires,
yes,
right? And we didn't actually plan this, right?
No.
But I wore my titty top.
Yeah.
I can get pulled off YouTube for taking that fella out. Did you know that?
You can get pulled off on YouTube.
I could get pulled off on YouTube for taking that lad out
Yeah.
there now. You're not supposed
Yeah.
to take that lad out.
Right.
Right, okay, so my titties is hanging out of me on this, and I'm wearing a simple Liverpool short and
Yeah.
just a little, what they call a slider, okay?
Yeah.
Now, this was not planned. I just said, oh, this is what I wear in the
Comfort
summertime.
Kendy.
Summertime Kendy.
Yeah.
And Comfort Kendy come into each other, and they meet in the middle and they say, how are you going?
I'm really warm already.
It's too warm.
Too warm.
Immediately. You landed, Ray.
Yes.
In a really nice shirt, I have to say. A nice little...
It's my exotic bird shirt.
Lots of exotic birds on such a shirt.
And it's white, which is rare.
Yeah.
And it reflects the heat.
But it's actually lovely, right?
Thank
and you have
you.
a lovely little short on.
Jack and Jones.
Yeah, lovely little Jack and Jones short on. And then you have... And the best way I probably describe them is the worst sandals that I've ever seen in my entire life. They are 100% the worst thing. Can you tell me, first of all, what year you bought them in?
Oh, this brings me back. I'd say it was somewhere in the noughties. And
Early
myself,
noughties.
Could have been early noughties, actually, yeah.
You're talking 2004, 2005.
Myself and Paul Donnellan, a friend of mine, very good friend of mine, we
Yeah.
used to have a habit of going on a little holiday together, a little boys' trip.
Oh, two boys tipping away.
Two boys tip away to Spain.
Right.
And we'd pick a time to go to Spain because me and him had a similar interests.
Right.
Sitting and drinking pints.
Oh, yeah. That's
Yeah.
Actually, that's funny because I'd actually be interested in that as well.
Yeah. And we knew we had similar interests in sitting and drinking pints and also eating food.
Right.
So we decided to go to Spain together. But this was probably one of my first major Spain holidays.
Yeah.
Do you know? And I realised that a man needed a flip-flop. You couldn't
Yeah.
be wearing a runner.
Yeah, so why didn't you get one?
I did. I bought a flip-flop.
Right.
But sure, it was terrible. They're a horrible thing. They fall off you end up tripping and fall. I know you've got a pair of sliders on there now.
They're
different.
perfect. Look, Ray,
Yeah,
I can
okay.
kick.
Stop it.
I can play World
I'm
Cup
afraid
final in
it'll hit
them.
me in the face.
No, it won't. I could play a World Cup final in them, man. Right?
Yeah, okay.
Me and you, we could go down to the Astro, man.
I bought the
5
surfer.
versus 5.
I bought the surfer hippie one.
Right.
With the little string on it. And it goes in between your big toe and the other 4 toes.
Yeah.
And it was just incredibly difficult to wear.
Yeah, they're cuntish.
So I decided I need something that won't fall off me.
And there's no point in slicing a bigger gap that's already in between your toes than
Exactly.
that. It'd actually slice down to your fucking calf.
I can't imagine a car accident in them.
No, well, actually, and we do have a driving instructor on us, and I don't want to put him on the spot, but I think it's illegal to drive in flip-flops and sliders. Am I right, Brendan? He's never heard of the law, but you know why? He's a shy driving instructor.
driving instructor.
He's the worst
Do you
driving
want to tear
instructor.
into Brendan there now while you have the chance? Because you're after insulting him there now.
Okay, but we'll go back then to your fashions afterwards,
yeah,
okay?
yeah.
Okay, 12 o'clock of a Sunday is when we're recording.
That's right.
Consequentially, right, is that it might actually be the hottest day ever tomorrow, right?
Yeah.
So maybe we're better off recording
We
today.
did this out of prudence.
Yes, absolutely. Now,
Yeah.
we said 12 o'clock. We all gave the thumbs up
Half
emoji.
eight last night. Thumbs up emojis.
Thumbs up emojis, away we go.
Yeah.
Right? 10 past 12, I
Yeah.
sent in a text and I said, well, lads, any crack? Will we record a podcast or will we leave it?
While I was
Which
by-
is what they call passive-aggressive, Raymond, to say, busy man,
Yeah.
where are ye?
But I thought it was terrible because I was sitting there in the filling station buying the most expensive selection of maxi twists available.
Listen to me. You've only yourself to blame,
I
right?
bought 4 maxi twists and 3
Yeah.
fancy drinks.
You did.
And it cost me the guts of €20.
Now, you should have went straight down to Aldi. 20 quid,
I
man.
could have got the whole shop for the week.
Did you ever eat the white Magnums in Aldi, Ray?
No,
They
they're
are
nice.
the very same.
They're the very same.
Honestly, they are the very same. They're unbelievable. The white fucking Magnums in Aldi, oh Lord above, they're unreal. Right, so you should 20 quid inside the filling station.
Come on now, don't get off Brendan.
Mother of tits, I can't come off, Brendan.
Yeah.
Okay, so you said, sure, I'm here now. I'll be there in a minute. I said, that's no bother, Ray. I'm just letting you know that I'm annoyed. That's all I'm doing.
Yeah.
And then Brendan texts and says, oh, I forgot. right? And I said, oh, okay, I'm going to put that into the book, right? The book is nearly full. Of shit Brendan does, that means he shouldn't be our manager.
Yeah, and he's a shit driving instructor. Moving on. Oh, he's after whipping out some dirt on you.
Yeah, he said I didn't turn up to a meeting. Yeah, but you know what the problem is there, Ray? And Brendan.
Yeah.
I'm the fucking talent. I do what I want.
Anyway,
Okay.
the flip-flops weren't working for me, so I went in and I found these lovely pair of Nike Air sandals
Oh, my
with ankle straps and foot straps.
Yeah, and they're blue.
They're blue Nike Air, but they're Nike Air.
Yeah, no, but they're not though, really.
Well, now, when you think about it, they're not. It doesn't say Nike anywhere on them. It just says Air.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
I presume
just actually.
I presume it's Nike.
They might not even be. And the thing is, they're filthy now as well, by the way, because you've worn them
I've worn them for 20 years.
And also, underneath the Blu-ray,
Yeah.
I fucking can't stress this enough. That is the whitest foot I've ever seen in my whole life.
It rarely sees the light of day.
Honestly, I've never seen a fucking foot so white. It's outrageous.
Yeah.
Now, what you don't realise is that your fiancé
Yeah.
sent Nicola a message and said, why did no one tell me about this? When I said yes.
Yeah.
Because you obviously never pulled them yokes out.
No,
loud for
I'm
her.
sure now I can pull out some of the more questionable style choices.
No, you should have waited until whenever you get married, man, because she could still turn her back. And that's nearly cause for an annulment.
Is it?
She could go, you could get married next year and you could pull them out. And she could say to a judge, I didn't know he was going to wear stuff
Do you
like
know
this.
something? I think we've spoke about these sliders.
Yeah, we
before.
have.
Yeah, I think it's the same thing every summer. I bring them in and you give out about them.
But they're the worst thing I've ever seen, though. That's
I-
mostly the reason.
Can I move you on and can I tell you a story?
Yeah, go on.
I'm lewin. Since I got here, I've been dying to tell you a story.
Well, you got here at about 12:10. What time did Brendan get here?
Fucking
again?
too
I can't
late.
remember.
I've been lewin to tell you a story, while we're sitting downstairs eating a Maxi Twist. By the way, Brendan, yours is in the freezer.
You have a Max Twist in the freezer, yeah. Brendan.
I was just lewin to tell you, and a couple of times I almost started the story and went, no, I have to wait to the podcast.
Oh, it's one of those that you couldn't even hold yourself.
I know, and it was probably not
Jesus.
great, but sure, look
Okay.
it.
Go
I'll
on
manage
anyway.
people's expectations. Here we are of a Sunday. It's episode 166, and here is my story. Friday night,
Yeah,
I was out playing the bass,
yeah,
right? I was very lucky to have my fiancée was out with her friend Amy,
right.
right?
Yeah.
So I played the gig, and they danced and went outside to the smoking area and came back in, go outside, the way women do.
Yeah.
Do you know? And then I said,
Discussing.
right, yeah, discussing things. You know,
Plotting.
getting chatted up by guards.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
usually the case. How we going?
Yeah.
I'm a sergeant.
Sergeant up Donegal.
Yeah, I did 6 months in Temple Board, and all of a sudden I'm a sergeant.
I'm a
That's what
sergeant.
happens, yeah, no.
Just told me one day,
No.
you're a sergeant.
That was
didn't
it now. Said you have the stuff to be a sergeant
Sorry,
now,
now,
and
we
I've
can't
been a
be-
sergeant ever since.
Can't be taking piss out of the guard.
We can,
pull
yeah.
us over.
No, of course you can.
Anyway, so we left the establishment and
Right.
we went to walk home. And as we got to S1 Pizza,
Oh, yeah.
which is one of the finest chippers in town,
Sligo 1.
Sligo 1, that's why number 1.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sligo 1, it's their postcode as well.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I said to the girls, I said, I'd love an old set of chips.
You would. A
And
set
they-
of chips.
A
is what
set
you
of chips
said.
I'd like a set of chips, please, thank you. Dan.
It says a lot about a person when they say a set of chips. There was a gentleman in Castlereagh one time, he asked for a pot of curry. I said, who the fuck are you, man? It's called a tub of curry, you prick.
Yeah. So, but I know that works, a pot of curry. 'cause
No,
it's small, yeah.
Yeah, but it's a big old, it's like a Protestant
Well,
thing to say, isn't
actually-
it? It's such a Protestant thing to say. Can I have a pot of curry, please?
Yeah, I also got a pot of curry with my set of chips.
A tub of
Anyway, while I whiled the evening away sitting there talking to Ian Coburn inside an S1,
Yeah.
right, big shout out himself and the
You're
missus.
bean.
The girls went back to the house.
They did.
You know, they're adults.
Yeah.
I feel I could trust them to go back to the house. They even offered to carry some of my bits back.
Yeah, they were carrying your bits.
They carried my bits back to the house.
Can I just say, I know this isn't where it's going to end.
Yeah. Do you even know where this is going to end?
I don't know where it's going to end, but
Can you hazard a guess?
the first thing that came to my head is, this is what I think happened. Okay. Like, you're gigging.
Yeah.
Looking well gigging as well,
Yeah.
by the way, because there's nothing, it drives, we're like two very average looking gentlemen, but when you play a guitar, then all of a sudden you get like a 10% raise.
Little boost.
Yeah, and then you get Sean Drum beside you and you get a 40% drop.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
so
yeah.
I
Proximity
think
effect.
I think they were looking, and Laura was going, I've tied Ray down,
Yeah.
Amy,
Yeah.
right?
Right.
I think if ever there was a night we're both drinking,
Okay.
come out here to smoke in air to have a chat with you,
Yeah.
and said, let's just give him what every fella's always wanted.
Do you think?
The two of us will land home. And we'll cook him. No, the two of us will land home.
Slip into something a little less comfortable.
Yeah, slip into something a little less comfortable,
Yeah.
and let him slip into something very comfortable.
Yeah.
Twice.
Right. Stop it.
But that's where my
okay.
head went straight
That's
away.
where your head. So as
But that's where every fella's head goes, though. You tell me. Tell any fella in the whole world, right?
Yeah.
Oh, there was two women chatting and they went out and they had the right good chat now waiting to tell you what they said.
Yeah.
And you immediately go, oh, threesome, was
Threesome,
it?
yeah.
And the thing is, here's the thing. In the history of the world, it's never probably happened.
No.
I don't think two women ever have gone outside and said, do you want to jump up on my Ray? Do you? Would you enjoy that, actually? I was only thinking about it inside there when we were drinking the espresso martini.
Oh,
You'd look
stop,
lovely up on top of my Ray, so you would. It's never happened.
Anyway, I'm going to proceed now and tell you the right real story.
Yeah.
So I got my set of chips and my pot of curry, right? And I set off back to the house. And as I rounded the corner onto Chapel Street, I spotted a gentleman and a lady walking. Right?
Okay.
Now, they were separated by a few houses, and they seemed a small bit disconcerted.
Oh, domestic.
Yeah, I thought it might have been something like that.
Yeah.
I thought so he was further along the street, and the lady was closer to me.
Okay, that's not... if it would have been the other way around if it was domestic, by
Yeah,
the way. I'm just letting you know that. Because she was... No, I'm not, George.
Oh, yeah.
Fuck off, George. You're going, no, don't follow me.
Yeah.
Don't fucking follow me.
Yeah,
and
no.
Irish fellas are way too awkward then. They just put their hands in the pockets and pretend they're not with them at all. Oh,
Now, he had his hands in his pockets
yes,
and was
he did.
looking back at her.
Right.
So maybe he was having difficulty getting her home, I thought.
Oh, yeah,
right?
okay.
Or maybe they were staying somewhere on the street and they'd forgotten what house they were in.
Okay.
Because they looked confused.
Okay,
right?
are you telling me there's Airbnbs on Chapel Street?
No, they're just friends, obviously.
Right.
Stay with friends.
Okay.
You know. So I was walking along, and a part of me as well, this is what went through my head. I was like, it's really nice to see people back out. And like, during COVID, you wouldn't have seen this. Like, these are clearly a couple that possibly were out and have had some sort of a confusion upon them.
Confusion,
There's some sort of a confusion, a
Yes.
miscommunication.
Yeah.
And I said, it's lovely to see.
Yeah.
That's all I was thinking.
I just want to know how long you've known her for. Because you told me I was the only one you were ever with. And all of a sudden, this bitch...
Yeah.
You met some Shauna in the pub, and I just want to know how fucking long you've known her for is all.
So I was feeling sorry for him.
Yeah.
And I walked up as far as the door of our house.
Yeah.
I put the key in the door, and next thing, the buck spotted me.
Yeah.
And I went, oh. And he kind of, I kind of heard him mouthing, we'll ask him, maybe he'll know.
Oh,
So
shit.
I was thinking, I'm going to have to give him directions now as to...
No, I know what happened.
Or...
He came up and he said, come here, we were chatting to an Amy and a Laura. Is there an orgy or something in the house?
No.
We're just looking for directions.
No.
Told us called down.
So this lad came down, and immediately as he came closer to me, I realised that he was actually quite upset.
Oh.
Right?
Shit.
And he says, is your house the place where the drumming is coming from? And I says... Absolutely not. Now hold your horses there for a second,
But
right? Hold your horses.
This is the boy who cried wolf like.
I says to him, hold on now. First of all, who are you? And he says, my name is, I won't give his name, and we've moved in the house up the street. And I says, oh, well, I'm pleased to meet you. Because I was wondering who had moved into the new house up the street. There was a house done up the street. And they got new tenants. And I said, well, I'm Ray and you are whatever. And this is obviously your lovely partner. And this is tremendous. It's great to meet you. But what are you talking about drumming? We do have a drum kit in the house. We have a shed out the back with a full drum kit in it. But the man that plays that drum kit, A, is in France doing gigs. And B, doesn't play past 9 o'clock because we've had this problem before in the street.
Yes, you're not the first neighbour to
You're
have
not
walked
the
this
first
street.
neighbour to walk this street
Yes.
and go, where the feck is the drumming coming from at this hour of the night?
I mean, it is a bit outrageous on that street, by the way, that there's a drum kit out the back of a house. Like.
Yeah, but he only baits away till 9 o'clock, which is perfectly allowable. And
Is it though?
he would seldom start before 12. Do you know?
Yeah.
So there's only a narrow window of having to... And it's not that loud.
Oh yeah, it's only 9 hours
And
a day.
he's a good drummer too, you know? I mean, it's enjoyable.
I don't care how good the drummer is, right? If my neighbour was walloping away at fucking Led Zeppelin every day, I'd lose the head.
And there was actually, recently it was The Trooper by Iron Maiden, which wasn't easy to listen to.
Oh, Jesus Christ, a lot of double kick.
Anyway, I reassured the gentleman. I said, look, it's not us. I said, if you're hearing drumming, it must be coming from somewhere else. I don't know where it's coming from. You're going to have to sort it out. As I was talking to him, two Gardaí,
Two sergeants. I was
sergeants
I didn't
just chatting.
I was saying
I
that.
heard there was an orgy going
And we
on.
said we better come straight out. We
Yeah.
said we heard there was a bit of a comeuppance.
Yeah.
We said we better come straight out. So we're 2 hours ago they told us.
The
and we're
worst
here
thing
now.
about our street is the Garda station is on our street.
Well, that's the
So
best thing
therefore-
about it also.
Yeah, so therefore, when gentleman who lives down the street got upset about the drumming, he immediately contacted the guards. And they just came out the door and came down the street.
They did.
Anyway,
An hour later.
I
Yeah.
was looking at them walking off anyway to look at another house. And as I was letting myself into our house, they started really ferociously banging on 3 doors up. So there's a rented house just up, and they obviously targeted that. Well, there must be these crowded lads now and here now. They're obviously causing
And they're
trouble.
not one to jump the gun as well, but they brought in the SWAT team, obviously, straight away.
Well, I'll be honest with you, the kind of knocks I was hearing, it sounded like a SWAT team.
Armed response.
I was disgusted at this anyway. I let myself into the house and I walked into the kitchen, and what did I see in the kitchen? Only two very guilty, mischievous-looking faces.
What?
For some unearthly reason, Amy and Laura came home, right? And they said to themselves, now Sean has bought himself a new little practice pad thing that was in the house. And Amy wanted to have a go on it because Amy's quite a drummer apparently. Right?
Obviously not the garage fucking rag after.
Yeah, so then there were no sticks. So they said, come on out to the shed and we'll get sticks. There'll definitely be sticks out the shed.
But when they went into the shed,
they seen the full
drum kit. They
And
said, who wants a practice pad?
When you can have the full drum kit.
Yes.
So neither of them realised it was 1:15 at night, and Amy tore into the drum kit.
Oh my God. Jesus Christ.
I was standing there looking and going, oh my God, there's guards about to batter down the door, an unsuspecting, innocent door up the street.
Probably a foreign family. They're getting deported as we speak, Amy and Laura. I hope you're happy.
I hope you're happy with yourselves.
Yeah.
You bitches.
They're getting deported straight away now because of you two bitches going out walloping Sean's kiss.
I immediately said, come out the two of you now. We're going to have to come out to the two Gardaí and the neighbours and tell them what she did.
Yeah, did they? That's such a rare response though. Sorry now, you're coming out. You're telling them. And did they?
No, and I stopped myself. I went, wait now. Wait, they've stopped banging.
You're in it now.
I'm in it now as well.
So you're like, I'm part of this now. Everyone shut up. Right, we're moving to Bali. Right,
Yeah.
pack your bag. I don't care if you don't live here. Pack your fucking bag, Amy. Pack some of Laura's clothes. We're moving to Bali. Laura, we're moving to Bali. Hey, where's me fucking sandals, Laura? Get me sandals now. We're moving to Bali.
Anyway, the guard stopped. There was no more med of it.
So, are you not afraid that guards listen to this podcast?
Oh no! I'll even if they do, at least they know now what happened on Friday
neighbours.
night. Yeah.
There's still a wide open case, man. It's like Southern Trustcan the Plantia down below. It's like a guard station.
And then Netflix doing
Honest to God, there's going to be a Netflix documentary.
Donald Gleeson playing me.
It's called Ghost Kiss.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, that's the ghost drummer. I said to myself, then it'd be good crack if we actually started doing that. Like going out quietly in the dead of night, not turning on a single light.
Yeah.
And drumming for 5 minutes.
And then when the guards knock the door, just start rubbing.
Yeah.
What?
He's in France.
A drummer? No, he's gone. What? I was just sleeping. Is this normal policy to wake people up at 2 a.m?
Yeah,
guys?
but you'd end up then freaking the shite out of them. Anyway, that was the story of the crack.
Isn't that unreal?
Yeah.
And come here, these new neighbours
obviously
got told, look, lovely little house. No, quiet neighbourhood. Yeah. Quiet neighbourhood.
Yeah.
Half one.
Yeah.
2 drunk blondes.
But they're going to have to get 2 drunk blondes, yeah. That's what happened.
They were playing 2 drunk blondes.
Yeah.
What's the name of that song? You
4
say...
non-blondes.
Oh, what's up?
Yeah.
What's up? Yeah. What's up? Nothing. We weren't doing nothing.
Anyway, that's my story.
Oh, fucking hell, that's unreal. Will they allow you to tell that story? I mean, they are now culpable, and so are you.
Oh, yeah, I kind of want people to know.
For breaking social grievance laws.
Social grievance laws?
Yeah.
I can't see them prosecuting.
They should prosecute, man.
No.
This is exactly the kind of stuff Ian Bailey getting away with it and everything, and you're in the same boat. Crimes against music and sleeping was both, because I can't imagine that they were walloping out some decent stuff like.
You know what? Actually, I have a video of it. I might put it up later.
Oh, brilliant! Yeah, even more evidence.
Yeah.
Anyway, that should be put in.
We should delete that.
That's supposed to be held within
and
Sligo
it's
Garda
timestamped
Station.
and everything. Yeah,
They have 48 hours to hold that evidence, Ray.
I have another story.
I'd love if the 2 of them got arrested and were sat down.
But imagine if you did actually bring them out to explain and say sorry, and the guards took it really seriously. Well, you're after breaking laws there.
Yeah,
now.
and no.
And the 2 of them had to spend the night in the cell.
Yeah, but that'd be great. But I think it even better is if the guards listen now and they find out who they are and they arrest them now like a Goodfellas moment, where they all get stitched up, right?
Yeah.
And then the 2 of them are sitting inside the guard station getting interrogated, and they're like, I don't even know what drums are, and they're pure brazen about drums. What's that? And then the guards are like, shut up! Yeah, you know exactly. Then they do good cop, bad cop on them. Everyone in the street was saying your drumming was lovely, and then he goes out there, your drumming was shit. Yeah, you know it was shit. Come on and fucking confess. And then Amy's eye is twitching because she thinks her drumming is class. And then he keeps going, and then eventually she bursts in and says, "No, it wasn't. I was playing Led Zeppelin." And then Laura goes, "You fucking idiot!"
But what'll happen is they'll split them up, and Laura will give it up straight away.
Will she?
Oh yeah,
Will
she has been in such a situation before. She's given it up straight
Oh,
away.
she's been in jail before, so she's been arrested before.
Yes,
Okay, perfect.
yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
that's good to
Yeah,
know.
so-
So you're going to get married to a convict, Raymond.
I can't tell you anything about
Where you
it.
get married, Alcatraz?
Well, actually, I probably can tell you the story.
Okay.
And then we'd have to cut it out.
Okay, tell me the story then, quick. Best of luck to everybody. I'm not going to cut it out of the video, so you can
No,
all...
you can't do that. I'm not telling nothing so. I'm only telling you the story on the basis that you actually...
Okay, go on. I will cut it out of the video, probably. Go on.
At one point, Laura was living in the States,
Right.
right? Herself and the fella at the time.
Okay.
And they decided to go for it. They were over on the J1 this summer.
Right.
And then they decided to go to Mexico for a week, to sun themselves, sun
Yeah.
the cheeks.
Yeah, get the
and
cheeks
then,
sunned.
But that would break up their 90 days.
Okay.
And then
yeah.
and then they get back in.
Yeah.
But when they went to get back in, they didn't.
Yeah, they couldn't get back.
They couldn't get back in because the books and the border controls it. And I'm sorry, ma'am, but you're not. No, you're not
what
getting back in.
beautiful
You're,
accents.
you're clearly breaking these rules. When they tried to get back in, there was an interrogation.
Yeah.
Where Laura's fella,
Yeah.
he was like, "Yeah, we're just on holidays. It's fine."
Yeah, don't give a shit.
Yeah, Laura immediately. Yep, sorry, we're breaking the rules. Threw the whole thing under the bus.
No, you're right. There's probably way more we're done as well.
Yeah.
He's smuggling cocaine. You should check him.
Yeah.
Check him out there, man. He has a hole full of us.
So,
So is that story we can't tell?
so what happened was then they were deported
Yeah.
by the
Back to
United
Ireland?
No,
Back to Mexico?
no, France.
What?
They held them in the States and then they put them on a flight. And apparently it's very embarrassing. You were the last people to be put on a domestic flight.
Oh, no.
So they were walked on in the orange jumpsuits and the handcuffs and the whole lot.
They were in their tits.
No, there was no orange jumpsuits. But they were walked on and of course they had to have a border guard with them to get them all the way. And they flew them to Paris in France, got them out, and the French gendarmes were there waiting for them then when they got off the plane.
And they held them for 12 years.
And they brought them in then, held them for 12 years. They brought them in then and like, of course, it's a very distressing experience.
It's called 12 Years a Slave.
Anyway, eventually they got home to Ireland.
Can I tell you a follow-on story?
I'd love if you tell me a follow-on
Okay,
story.
based on what you just told me there.
Yeah, and Laura will tell you the full story at some point.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, as to how she got
Can I
convicted.
tell you the story? And this is going to be a racist story now.
All right, disclaimer.
It's not. It's not. What I mean by racist is I can't remember the country.
Okay.
This was either Saudi Arabia, Qatar, if that's a different place. Is Qatar a different
is.
place than Saudi Arabia?
It is.
Yeah. Saudi Arabia, Qatar, or is Abu Dhabi in Saudi Arabia?
I think it's an emirate.
Okay, well then it was either there as well, or else it was in the United Arab Emirates. Now, I'm not saying that all them places are the same. In my head, they are.
I think
though.
Qatar, Dubai, and Abu Dhabi
Oh, that's
are all
another one.
emirates.
Okay. It was in one of those then.
It was one of the
100% in one of those. Okay. Now, this could be wrong as well. So someone please tell me if I'm wrong or not. I'm not trying to be ignorant here I'm not trying to be intentionally ignorant. What I'm going to tell you now is actually ignorant. And the story is going to be flawed for sure. Now, that's just a little disclaimer.
Yeah.
I had a friend one time. He died over. No, he didn't die over. He's still alive.
Right.
And he was teaching over there with his missus at the time.
Okay.
Okay. In one of those places.
In one of the emirates.
Now, I don't know if I'm right in saying this, but they operate under Sharia law.
Sharia law. Yeah.
Right? Now,
Yeah.
Sharia is a bureau. She came from Temple Moor as
No,
well.
I'm going to have to stop you now.
Go on.
You have to just call it there and move on.
Why?
Can't be making any jokes in this. Too dangerous.
Okay, so let's say now, this is a good point actually.
Too fucking dangerous.
No, but it's a good point though.
Like literally, French lads draw a cartoon. Next thing they're dead.
Yeah,
Can't be
yeah,
at this.
I know. But here's the thing though. Jeez, the head on Jesus. Did you ever see it? Mad. The big long hair on him.
Yeah, you can do all that because in
Perfect.
fairness, he's styled on a book from the 1700s in Venice.
But you can't say Sharia law.
Yeah, that's all you can say. Sharia
Okay,
law.
Sharia law.
law is in force.
Sharia law was enforced, Raymond.
Yes.
And in this country that he lived in. Now, quite a lot of Westerners living in the country as well. Also.
Sure, yeah.
Now, he was teaching, she was teaching, everybody was teaching.
Lots of teaching going on.
Nobody was learning. Okay, no, okay. So they used to live in little compounds where you could kind of live a relatively easygoing life.
Yeah,
under
drink
such,
pints and such.
Yeah. So now every so often then you can go out and drink pints though as well.
Yeah.
And when they were on the way back from a excursion into one of the towns,
Yeah.
right, there must have been a festival on or something.
Sure.
His missus was wearing a sundress.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
They told the taxi driver, "Pull up. I want to go into McDonald's, get 6 nuggets, a double cheeseburger meal, and a McFlurry."
Lovely.
Okay.
Right.
Now I don't remember a lot of details of the story now.
It's bad that you remember exactly what they ordered in McDonald's.
So now here's the thing. So he says, okay, I'm going to go in, Lovey.
Yeah.
Right? You stay here because you're wearing a sundress. And just in case, I know there's a lot of Westerners around the town
Yeah.
and they're kind of lax enough on us.
Yeah,
just
but you
in
don't want to be
case-
taking any risks.
No, we're not going to take any risks. So you wait.
I presume she was supposed to be wearing the full get-up when she's out, like.
Yeah,
Yeah.
apparently the idea, isn't it you're supposed
Covered.
to cover everything is the
Yeah,
idea. Yeah.
cover everything.
So she hadn't been covering everything, so he was like, you just stay here, okay?
Yeah, fair enough.
She waits in the taxi. He goes in, orders a double cheeseburger, the
6
McFlurry,
nuggets
and
and a
6
McFlurry.
nuggets.
Yeah.
She starts getting uncomfortable inside in the car.
Right.
Because I think the taxi driver was getting a bit weird or something.
All right, it's not the sundress that's bothering her.
So she rang the fella.
Yeah.
And she says, I'm going to come in because
Okay.
I'm getting a little bit uncomfortable in here.
Yeah,
And he says, okay, come on in because there's actually loads of people hanging around
sure.
dressed the way you're dressed, so don't be worrying too much, you know?
Yeah.
She comes in.
Yeah.
She's just in there, and a woman in a that full get up,
The burqa.
whatever. I don't know if it is a burqa, if that's what it's called.
think it's
I
burqa, yeah.
genuinely don't want to insult anyone.
Yeah,
you know
yeah,
what I'm saying?
sure.
Yeah. So with an English accent though,
Okay.
right, starts roaring abuse at her,
Okay.
calling her every sluss under the sun and the whole ass, right?
Right, okay, yeah.
Right?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, she gave it to her,
Yeah.
right? To which my mate and his missus started apologising, and they tried to leave.
Yes.
Okay, which immediately I was like, "Hang on, no, don't be apologising just for yourself."
And
for
did you
God's
not
sake."
get the food?
Huh?
You didn't
No,
get
they
the food?
No, they didn't get the food.
Didn't get the
No,
food?
no,
Right,
no.
okay.
So they were just like, "I'm
Yeah.
sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry."
Yeah.
Okay, so try to leave, and she stops them from
Okay.
leaving. They eventually get by her and try and get back into the taxi, and she's smashing on the window.
Jesus, you took it awful bad.
To which the guards are then called because this woman is smashing up a taxi.
Sorry, as soon as you said the guards, I just seen the two bucks that came down the
Sergeants
street.
came
Yeah.
down there. Well,
Yeah, how's
hello,
it going
hello,
on? What's
hello,
going
whoa.
on here? Up.
Settle out. Is there drumming going on here or what's going on?
Yeah.
So, guards come down.
Yeah.
They relax your one.
Yes,
Okay.
good.
And then they say to my mate and his missus, you're going to have to just come down to the station to give like a statement on what's after happening. Just relax.
Yeah.
Everybody relax here.
Yeah.
And your man's missus, my mate's missus is
Shaking.
shaky enough now because your man's trying to batter her in. Like,
Yeah.
Right, okay? So they go down to the station and they were held there separately for 2 days
What?
and checked in and arrested.
Oh, wow.
Now, so my mate is held in the male side of it.
Mm.
His missus is held in the female side of it, and she strip searched and they're laughing and having the cry. It's terrible. Anyway, it was terrible, right? He said he had great crack in the men's side because there was like Shawshank Redemption. They were all out in the yard doing exercises and everything. He said it was brilliant crack, like, and chatting to some of the boys that are in there, like the stuff that they've done.
Typical
Jeez.
Irish fella, knocking crack out of something,
Knocking crack
something
out
dramatic.
of prison.
Yeah, while the poor lady is up inside the other side
yeah,
getting strip
jeez,
searched.
yeah. So it's
Yeah.
it's outrageous. But anyway, they end up then in court 3 days later.
Oh, my God.
Okay, having not seen each other the whole time.
Yeah.
They end up in court together, and lucky for them, the judge, his kids are in their school.
Oh, my God.
So he says, "What happened?" And they're like, "I actually don't know." By the
Yeah.
way, they found out your one didn't get arrested at all.
Okay.
No, she didn't get arrested
She
at all.
was just thanked for alerting the
She was
the authorities.
thank you for trying to beat the head of this lovely Irish girl.
Yes.
If you don't mind. Judge says, your teacher's in that school, aren't you?
Yeah.
My kids go to that school. And he just says to them, take it easy, okay? You're going to be okay on this occasion.
It's
okay?
lovely to see the stereotypical Irish, you know,
Stroke. Getting pulled.
getting
Yes.
pulled somewhere else.
Yeah, no, unreal.
What is that, you, Maureen? Is
Huh?
it?
That's yourself, huh? Cheers. Hey, look at say nothing.
Say nothing.
Hey, say nothing. He got an A1 in maths, didn't
Yeah.
he?
Just-
He did. He got an A1 in maths. You're
Make-
dead right.
Make sure Faisal now gets through those summer exams.
So they then get out of this predicament, and they act and they say, "Look, this place isn't for us anymore."
No, of course it's
Yeah.
not.
So they both quit their jobs and they leave the country.
Brilliant.
Okay, and then about a year and a half later,
Yeah.
one of the boys over there is having a birthday party, and they say, "Let's surprise him. Let's go over."
Okay.
Right. So they
Yeah.
go back over again,
Yeah.
and upon arrival in the airport, get
Immediately arrested.
arrested again,
Oh, my God.
and their name is on a no-fly into this country list or whatever.
Jesus.
Yeah, isn't that mad?
And they're still there.
No, they had to leave. He said to me, "I'd never, ever, ever want to go back to that ever again."
No, and I wouldn't blame them.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Now, did I tell that story properly?
I think you did.
Like, did I get anyone in trouble?
No.
Bar trying to stay in the chariots from Langford or whatever. I
No,
said?
yeah, no, you can't say that.
Okay, you're not allowed to say that.
No,
Langford.
but
Okay.
you know, you told a very. I've heard lots of stories, like
Yeah.
anecdotally of that.
Yeah, and that's the thing.
But
you have to
I-
take it as anecdotal. Okay.
I have to say though, it is their beliefs. Do you know?
Yeah. You're very inclusive of everybody, Ray, aren't you?
Well, look, everybody has a choice. You don't have to go there, like.
Yeah, no, that's the thing. Yeah.
You know?
Oh yeah, but
Yeah.
So my thing is, my belief, Ray, is that I think I'm better than everybody, right?
Yeah.
So, and I think it's only right that I should rule the whole world.
Right.
Okay?
Yeah.
So, but that's my belief now.
That's your belief, and
So,
you're entitled to have that.
I'm entitled, and am I
we're-
entitled to act upon it?
We're
as well?
entitled to ignore you.
And you should. And you absolutely should, Ray.
Can I tell you about one of the marvelous? This is moving us on now.
Yeah, go on.
I tell you about a marvelous engagement presents we got.
Yeah, go
We
on.
got loads of engagement
Yeah,
presents.
what did I get you again?
What did you get us?
Wasn't it nothing?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, nothing. Yeah.
Jesus, but
Did
this
you
is
like
where
it?
I'm freaking out at the minute.
Go on.
Because during the week I sent a very lovely thank you text and picture of the present to the wrong person. We got a lovely little frame thing.
Thanks very much for the Adel beads. Oh, you have a great crack with them all together.
She loves them.
She loves them. You're the best aunt I've ever had.
Yeah, it worked out really well the last night. No, yes, we got this lovely little picture with two little stones and lovebirds and all this crack on it.
Right.
And I took a picture of it where it was placed, pride of place, and I sent it onto a particular. It was Karen. It was two Karens we're talking about.
Okay, pair of carrots.
Pair of Karen. So I thanked the wrong Karen
Right.
for this, and I said, and she hadn't the heart to come back and tell me I didn't get you that.
I love that. Like, even at a wedding, if someone texted and said, Ray, 700 quid was too much, and
Yeah.
you're like, I give you 50 euro.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
say nothing.
Say
to
nothing.
fuck, say nothing.
That's kind of the thing in Ireland. Say nothing.
Oh, say nothing, Ray.
We also got a lovely present from our new cat that we have.
Are
Remember,
you still feeding that?
Not feeding. We are turning the cat into a pet. The cat is now watching Love Island with us most nights. She comes in, she's up in the chair, and she stretches out and relaxes and scratches her arse.
I watched a video on TikTok, Raymond, of a woman who was adamant she was breastfeeding.
Oh.
On an airplane,
Yeah.
right? She had the baby wrapped up in a blanket,
Yeah.
and she was sitting down, and she was saying, "Excuse me,
Oh, I've
me,
seen this.
yeah, I am breastfeeding my child."
Yeah.
And the gentleman in the back said, "I don't think that's a child." Okay,
Yes.
I'm almost at it. That's not a child.
Yeah.
And your man came up and said, "Please let me just see the baby."
Yeah.
And she was like, "Go ahead and try and check." And he was like, "I am going to actually. I'm going to rip the blanket off that now."
Yeah.
And then she was like, "I didn't give you consent," and he rips the blanket off.
And
there's a
kitten cat.
And do you know what he said? Do you know what he says? He says, "That's a cat," and she says, "It's a lynx. It's a lynx, actually."
Okay.
So she gets vexed that he misgendered the cat or whatever the hell it was. Or, you know?
Well,
Excuse me, that's a lynx. What I'm saying is, Ray,
That's
cats
her
are
beliefs.
bastards.
No.
No, it's not her beliefs, you prick.
You got to respect her beliefs.
No, we're not respecting her beliefs that she can breastfeed a lynx or that she can bring a fucking lynx.
On a plane.
We're not respecting that, Ray. I'm sorry,
okay,
no. That's where you draw the line. Eventually, you have to stop respecting people. I haven't respected people since '98. I'd say was the last time I respected anyone. And look how far it got me.
Our cat brought us an
Stop
engagement
calling it
present.
your cat. What did it bring you? A dead mouse.
A dead rat.
A rat.
Yeah. We woke up one of the mornings, the dead rat's lying out to the door.
That's rotten.
Um,
Would you not finish his dinner like?
But no, but it wasn't dinner. Laura looked it up, and apparently when a cat leaves a dead animal outside the house, it's a sign of thank you. Fair play to you for feeding me. And it's also a little present. Fair play to you for getting engaged. And it's also reminding us that we need to get good at catching rats as well if we want to survive.
No, it's not. It is. A cat leaving a rat at your door is his way of saying, "This is fucking my house
Brendan,
now."
I'm going to look it up.
I
Right.
own ye bitches.
Who found this out? So how do they know it?
It's on the internet. Cat.
Oh, it's because the cats wrote the internet. Did they?
Yeah, the cat wrote the cat leaving.
Someone someday.
Yeah, the cat has explained to Google, just to let you know, when we are leaving a rat outside, it's just to say fair play to you for getting engaged.
Yeah.
So that's
Yeah, I'll just look it up here now and I'll prove it to you. Hunty, the most fundamental reason that cats bring dead animals to you, me, is because they are treating you as family, presenting the cat to their clan and attempting to teach you to do likewise.
like.
I'm sorry, I just read on.
Sorry, to do likewise.
And if you got engaged, it's also something you see.
But to do likewise.
Yeah.
Can I land over? One day I land back with Nicola and she's like, "What's the smell?" And I'm like, "I killed a buffalo.
Yeah.
I brought you a buffalo."
But there was a time in our lives where we would do that.
Yeah, there actually was a time in our lives that we would do that.
Yeah,
for
not
sure.
in our lives, but I mean as human beings.
Yeah, but we still do it though.
Yeah, like you
Because I
work-
go and do the shopping and I say, "Nicola, I brought you back. Look
yeah,
what I brought you back."
Exactly.
But
and then you're encouraging her to do likewise.
How would you explain to a cat, "Listen, I'm not going to lie to you. We don't eat fucking rats. Stop leaving rats at our door," like,
Well-
because that's getting awkward. Then it's like, look, I like the president. I love the sentiments.
I have to stop talking about this now because I'm actually getting a bit nauseous thinking about how I had to get rid of it.
How did you get rid of it?
I'd use Sean's pliers to catch it by the tail and stick it in a plastic bag and throw it in the bin. And the funny thing was, then the cat was standing on top of the bin. Then I was thinking, must be saying a prayer. Every time I brought this story up, by the way, people have told me forcibly to stop.
Stop.
Yeah.
Stop.
Stop, so I'll stop there now.
That's fucking. My eyes are watering, you ignorant bastard.
My sister Marie has a room for rent.
Oh.
Yeah.
Is this just like a public service announcement kind of thing?
Yeah, no. She put up the ad anyway on the Daft, and she asked, that people describe something about themselves, explain what they're like. And my question to you is, if you were renting, you obviously have a room here to the left. I'm looking at it here now.
Okay.
If yourself and Nicola, what would you want on Daft? What would you be looking for in the description?
It's really easy. Me and Nicola are both very, very similar.
Right.
And I know without even asking her.
What she'd want.
I know without even asking her what she'd want.
Yeah.
So you're talking like 21, 22.
Right.
Preferably in the fashion or modelling business.
Right. We think we've talked about
Okay.
this. Yeah.
No, I won't. No, because and
Yeah.
I'm sure Nicola would say the same.
Yeah.
It's lovely to have a bright face around the house.
Yeah, bright face.
Bright,
yeah.
young, fresh
Yeah.
face.
Yeah.
Yeah. Preferably good at keeping secrets.
So to translate this for Marie, Marie is looking for someone in their early 20s. A bright face around the house.
Yeah.
Preferably he wouldn't need to keep secrets. Though.
Good at secrets and favours.
Low self-control.
Low self-control. Yeah. Oh, gee. Oh, man. That's unreal.
Anyway,
Oh.
the reason I brought this up is because
Tendency for sexual adventure.
she has got several replies.
Oh, yeah.
And she's tried to whittle down, who she's going to go with. Because obviously she's going to interview them. She's going to have them over
Hang
to
on
see
now.
the house.
Is it Who Wants to Be a Housemate? Like
Yes,
we're playing
who wants
here, is it?
that's what it is.
Right.
So she's put it
So
up.
like The Bachelor, she should line them all up, 10 of them, but instead of a rose, have a key. Have a key in her hand and just say, Joshua, I'm really sorry, but you said sometimes you have a tendency to leave your socks on the ground, and like there was a good spark between the two of us. Whenever you were fixing the light bulb with a blue, a good spark.
Yeah.
But I gotta have to leave
No,
it.
so she got about 10 or 20 replies. And she was asking me, how do I whittle these down?
Yeah.
And some
Send
of
them to us.
Some of
I'll
them are
whittle
really easy. I said, I think one of the email address was I love you sweet cheeks at yahoo.co.uk. Something along the lines of that. So immediately, you have a very standard message going, hello, I am interested in the room from I love you sweet cheeks at yahoo.co.uk.
Yeah. Johnny
Yeah.
Big Balls at Gmail.
So
Like,
that's the
cut
first
him
thing.
out, like.
Yeah, so the email address sometimes got them. And then obviously the content of the message. It could be, hi, interested in room, let me know.
Yeah, yeah,
Could be something
okay.
short. Now, I have asked her to send me on the screenshots because
Yeah.
some of the screenshots are hilarious.
Yeah, I want to see him.
Because a lot of them are people where English wouldn't be their first language.
Yeah.
So they're trying to win this room because up in that side of the country,
Yeah.
rooms are hard to get.
Yeah, yeah.
They're trying to win this room through their limited use of English.
Yeah.
And some of the very funny things.
Me make good housemates.
I am serious.
Dinner you like? I make it. When? 7:00.
Stop it. Right, so we'll move. Anyway, yeah.
You
so
like cheeky time?
No, stop.
Absolutely. My room open always. It is.
It sounds like Star Wars.
Call in. Be discreet. Absolutely. I don't think that Marie fully understands the power that she's established.
I think I'd really enjoy it.
And she should be, should be making the most of it.
Yeah.
Perhaps even abusing it, like. You know what I mean? Because these bastards now are desperate to do anything. We have a housing crisis, Raymond, the likes of which we've never seen, right?
Yes.
There's a commuter belt around Dublin that is nearly as far as Sligo now.
Yes.
Okay?
Yeah.
She is in a particular power where she is a landlady willing to rent out a room.
And she can pick her favourite person.
She can pick anyone. And here's the thing. Even better than that again. She can absolutely abuse that power, and I think she should.
It's a pity there isn't Tinder for tenants.
Oh my God, Tinder.
Where you could put up, if you were looking for a room, so you
Yeah.
put in, like in Tinder, you put in your details, what you're looking for.
Yeah.
I'm looking for a room somewhere in, I don't know, fucking Maynooth.
Yeah.
Right? So you have your location.
Yeah.
So only rooms from that
Yeah,
area comes up.
6 kilometre radius.
And then you look at the picture of the room and you swipe
Yeah.
left or right in it.
Yeah.
While the landlords
Then are looking at you.
are looking at pictures of you.
Yeah.
And they're swiping left and right.
That's
and then
unreal.
it's a match.
But you know the way the photos on Tinder are like you at the beach
Yeah.
or like you doing, but like it should be very specific to the household. So like it should be a picture of you sleeping calmly. So the landlord can be like, oh,
Yeah.
he doesn't look like he's
Yeah.
snoring.
Or,
he doesn't look like
cleaning the kitchen.
Yeah, cleaning the kitchen.
Yeah.
You do that.
Bringing out the bins.
Yeah, or like lighting a match after you had a shite. You know, it's like he's very good. You know,
Yeah.
very
Why
good.
would
That
you light
fella.
a match after you had a shine?
Because when you light a match after a shite, it gets rid of the smell.
Go away.
Go away with your air wicks, man.
Oh, wow. I
Right.
didn't know this.
If you light a match, man,
Yeah.
it'll burn. It actually burns the shite
So that,
out the room.
it burns the shine out of the room.
It does, yeah.
So that's why you have box matches in both your bathrooms.
Yeah,
I
that-
never knew this.
That's why, yeah, I
Yeah.
giant matches, man. I do like the house already burnt down one day.
Very quick question.
Come on.
If you were walking into a bar establishment and there
Yeah.
was toilets,
Yeah.
right? So the toilets either side, and there's obviously a men's toilet and a women's toilet.
Yeah, I've tried it.
Which way would you go? Which way would you, if you close your eyes now, imagine yourself walking down a corridor in a bar or restaurant.
I always go to the right.
Don't you?
You do.
You
The
do.
men's is always on the right.
It's always on the right.
Yes, it
I'll
is.
tell you, there's an establishment here in town, right, where for a long time, now this establishment was closed for a long time, but before it closed and reopened again, I always had a problem with the toilets in it
'Cause-
because men's were on the left.
Yeah,
right.
that's not right. Yeah.
And I used to. It's
not
not
right,
right.
yeah.
So I used to always go into the right, and I'd find myself in the ladies' toilets
Right.
because men's are on the right.
Oh, it's cool, man. I used to do that as well, and I never got it right every night.
Yeah.
I used to go in there 7 nights a week, and every night I'd make the same mistake. I'd be in there for an hour.
I was in the same establishment last night. I was in watching a band called the Kinky Wizards. Shout out to Paddy's Malloy and
Yep.
James O'Malley. They're marvellous. They were. You wouldn't even notice the fact they don't have a guitar player.
We talked about this earlier. Ray told me the boys were playing last night. They didn't have a guitar player. I said, what? I said, do the MEAI, the Music Association of Ireland, know that there was a 3-piece band out there and there was no guitar in it?
I know that's illegal.
There's no way they got license for that. No shagging way they got a license for
But they
that.
were playing anyway. So when they were playing, I said, I'll go to the toilet.
You did.
So I went into the toilet in this establishment,
Yeah.
which shall remain nameless.
It should.
And and they have a sign up now which says men to the left because women are always right.
Oh, so now they put it back on us and made us out to be plebs.
Yeah, but at least now I know which way to go. But it's mad.
You
wonder-
still ended up in the women's jacks last night.
I just
I'd
want
say.
people to kind of keep an eye on that when they're out in establishments and they're going to the
What
toilet.
side is the men's jacks on?
I think irrefutably it,
It
will
should be
always
on the right. But straight away when you said it there,
Yeah.
I said it's on the right.
It's on the right, yeah.
It should be on the right.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Now I'll always try both doors. I'll have a little peek in both of them just to make sure. And I check every cubicle as well.
Another item.
I always do that. No, it's definitely the women's. I just got to check next one, make sure.
Another item from last night. You know the way you've played in a band for a long time,
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah.
and you've seen a lot of hen nights.
Oh, I have.
If you see a hen night, do you think you'd be comfortably able to guess what county the hen night are from by the clothes they are wearing?
Jeez, you're getting me in fair trouble now. Okay. If they're from Limerick,
Yeah.
they're wearing proper short skirt dresses.
Okay.
Okay. If they're from Offaly,
Yeah.
they're wearing heels that doesn't fit them.
Yeah. Okay.
And they're wearing jeans that are too tight.
Okay. Right.
And everyone is wearing a blouse.
Right. A blouse.
Everyone is wearing a blouse.
Yeah.
If they're
Okay.
from Offaly.
Yeah. Go on.
Okay.
Any other counties?
If they're from Dublin, they're barely wearing anything.
Yeah. Right.
Okay.
Sound.
Just about like.
Just about. Yeah.
Okay. If they're if they're from Roscommon, it's actually a stag. You can, it could be easily mistaken.
Can I ask you now? Because last night at the table when we were in Anderson's Tremendous Event Centre, there was a hen night in,
Oh, lovely.
and they were enjoying the band.
Right.
And I was sitting there. You know, the girls were chatting.
This is a different pub. We had to say that, by the way. You went from one pub to Anderson's.
I went from the establishment where the toilets are the wrong way around to Anderson's.
where they're the right way round
Where
always.
They're always the right way around.
Yes, they are.
They actually are left and right. Yeah.
Yes, they are.
Yeah.
Of course they are.
Yeah. So we were there anyway. There was a hen night and they were enjoying themselves to the band.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And I was just, being observant. The girls were chatting and I turned around to the girls and I said, girls, can you guess where that hen night are from? By just the clothes that they're wearing.
Okay.
Style.
Yeah.
And there was tremendous crack. There was many guesses.
So what were they? Can you describe what these women were wearing?
Oh, you're getting me in trouble now.
No. First of all, did you find out where they were from?
Yes.
Oh. Yes.
I hope they don't listen.
Describe what they were wearing.
Okay, so it was a mixed bag.
Okay.
Right?
Describe 3 of them.
Okay, so I'll describe 3 of the more prominent
Okay.
ones, right?
Why
So-
were they prominent though? Why
No,
are
as
you
in,
singling them out?
No, I'm singling out because there was kind of 3 different styles going on in the group, right? Which immediately made me kind of suspicious as to where they're from.
Okay.
You could rule out Dublin straight away.
Okay,
Because
yeah, 'cause they weren't-
three
they
or
weren't
4 of them
all-
are wearing what I would call ball gowns.
Oh
Like,
shit, man.
Proper
Okay.
full ball gowns,
Okay.
right?
Monaghan. No, I'm joking. though, I'm joking. Okay, go on
Wait
anyway.
to hear the 3 and then you guess.
Okay.
See, can you get it right?
Okay.
3 of them were wearing ball gowns.
I've closed
There
my
was another group of them kind of wearing the shorts, the short and top. It's like a suit
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
it's called a baby suit or
or something along the
yeah.
lines of that.
Yeah.
So there was
What colour were they?
they were bright colours.
Bright colours.
Yeah. Marcus' eyes closed, picturing this. Some of them were wearing kind of just dresses.
Okay.
Do you know? With
Summer
with an
dresses.
oriental feel to them. Yeah.
What
kinda-
material are we talking
Oh,
about?
they're satiny stuff.
I try and taste them. Yeah. Nah. Okay.
And then lastly, then you had a couple of outliers then wearing half nothing. And, do you know?
Okay,
Right?
let's describe them. Okay.
No, I couldn't. I couldn't.
Go into more detail.
No,
What were they like?
I can't because I couldn't see it. I was just reliably informed, and this is one of the reasons I should
Oh,
start
yeah,
wearing my
yeah,
glasses
yeah,
out.
yeah, yeah, you
I
couldn't
couldn't see these women.
Of course
I
you
was
couldn't.
only. I was just being. It was being described to me.
So they were a mixed bag.
They were a very mixed bag, and I'll give you
So-
one more item.
Okay, brilliant.
They were wearing sashes. Every
Okay.
single one of them was wearing a white sash,
Okay, so you're saying 3 of them were in short.
and the bride had a veil.
Okay,
Bride to be had a veil.
okay. Let me just,
Now-
let me just taste. Let me just taste.
The wind was blowing from a southwesterly direction.
Okay.
She was 17 degrees, and the song was Jimmy Eat World. Bleed American.
Okay, now. Okay, perfect. Okay, so you told me that 3 of them were wearing dresses, and then 3 of them were wearing those pantsuit things, and then or the short skirt,
things, yeah,
short
yeah.
ones.
Yeah.
Okay, so straight away,
Would you give me like a north, south, east, west?
I'm going to give you a north.
Oh my God!
Okay, I close my eyes, but I know that this is right. So, and I'm going to give you reasoning as to behind what I'm talking about. Okay,
Okay, thanks.
So, I said that Limerick, a lot of them wear like short skirt dresses. Okay, that's a Limerick thing. That is also, if I could just say so, and the pantsuit thing that you're on about.
Yeah.
Sorry, little short pant thing.
Yeah.
And the dresses that you're saying 3 or 4 of the other girls were wearing. That is also a northern thing, and
Right.
more particularly, it's Derry Donegal.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, you're close.
Okay.
You're close.
Now, am I right in saying Derry Donegal? Though?
You're literally one county away.
Okay, so these girls were from Tyrone.
Yes! That's unbelievable. That's actually scary.
Isn't that unbelievable?
How you can be playing music for a number of years and acquire a skill like this.
Listen to me. That is a genuine. I'm not making that up.
You
That was
haven't
easy.
nailed it, yeah.
I know I didn't nail. I actually thought Derry.
Yeah, but that's fair enough.
But,
like,
so I really thought Derry.
yeah.
But when you said,
Some
oh,
of them
okay, it's
probably
next
could
to
be
it.
from Derry.
No, but when you said it was next to it, I knew it was Tyrone. Okay, and some of them could be from Derry, of course.
Yeah,
Too.
they were a great bunch. They were
Yeah, they
standing on
would too.
tables and wooing and all the
And
rest.
they don't care what they say to you up there as well. Like they say, "Hey, I fucking grabbed the cock here." Hey, come here."
Actually, I won't say
They
who
would.
in the band got groped, but one of the lads got groped.
Easy. I
Yeah.
mean, I just get it. And here's the thing: hashtag bandmates matter too.
Yeah.
Because I have been Derry women and Donegal and Tyrone women. I used to gig in Derry.
Yeah.
I got the balls felt to me, Ray.
Oh
I got
my
the
God!
cheek felt to me.
Yeah,
I
he got the cheek felt from last night.
Unbelievable. Yeah,
he
you
said
get-
he could still feel the nails.
Yeah, no, and it hurts. Like he's probably still in the shower now. He's like that in the shower. Oh Jesus.
What's that? I'm nearly at the end of my list.
Go on.
It was a lovely Sunday afternoon.
Oh, okay, sounds great.
Just a quick one. My mother went to see School of Rock.
What?
You know School of Rock, the film?
Fine. Come here. So
Yeah.
first of all, that's mad. But don't come in every week and tell me about musicals. Oh no, was it a musical?
It was a musical. So,
Come here. Why is your whole life musicals now?
Well, because my sister is insisting on bringing my mother to all the musicals.
She's insisting on
So
it.
she's sistering on it. So she brought Carmeline up to see School of Rock up in Dublin.
Right.
But Mum hadn't seen
The
the
film.
film.
All right, so it made no sense to her at all.
Well, it did, but she was sitting there taking it very seriously. Oh no, he can't pretend to be a teacher. He can't do that. She was on edge for most of the musical.
He'll get written off.
He'll get rid. He can't be. Look at him, Jesus Christ above. You can't pretend to be a teacher.
That's great. Like she didn't realise the concept of the actual
We're
show.
actually today we're flat out trying to find out. By the way, it's my mother's birthday tomorrow.
Happy
Monday.
birthday, Carmeline.
We have to try and figure out what to get her.
Okay,
So I had a suggestion drunkenly last night. I want to bring her to ABBA.
but it's a hologram show.
Yes.
Just watch them on the television.
I want to know what you thought of it.
I
It's a
wouldn't
full
go,
live band.
Yeah, but I wouldn't go and see
Massive
that.
light show, huge sound, everything, and it's just the only thing that's not real is ABBA.
Yeah. The only thing that matters though
Yeah.
is also what's
But
not
you,
real.
but you can see them. They're there. You can hear them. They're singing.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
Can't you do that on the laptop as well?
Oh God! But it's okay.
I don't know. That ABBA hologram show. First of all, are they dead?
No,
Well, then why the fuck won't they get out and gig?
because
Get up off your Swedish
You-
keister
you'll
and
be-
fucking gig.
you'll be delighted with this in about 10 years' time, where you don't want to be gigging, but you want to be gigging.
How's it going live in hologram?
So there,
Beer and Fiddlers on a Thursday night.
There's on a Thursday night. It'll be a hologram, and you'll get them real cheap in Thomond. Like you'll be just a little projector, and
Yeah.
then you load up your show.
We're going to go to Frankfurt again looking at holograms for fiddlers, aren't we? Of course we are.
absolutely. And then it just you'll be sitting at home and Nicola watching Love Island.
No, I won't. Definitely
Right.
not.
Fair enough.
Come here. I don't know. Maybe she'd enjoy that. Maybe she'd like the crack. But
It's that or Gilbert O'Sullivan.
Who's that?
It's a gentleman that sings songs that would remind you of our youth.
Oh, that's better.
Yeah.
Better. That's better
He's
all
on
over.
in Castlebar. It's a lot easier.
Great, better.
Yeah.
I brought to the TF. No bother. That's great. Now, speaking of musical acts and festivals and the whole feckin' lot and different shows, Ballygawley Festival was on this weekend, Ray. I was there in the filming capacity.
Yes.
Everybody was saying to me, "Not gigging tonight. No, you're not going up on the stage." And I had to keep making the same feckin' line. No, I'm on the other side of it now. Better off now. Joke, laugh, walk. Okay, so right. So that was how. So the festival that has been run out in Ballygawley by Thomas Walsh and the rest of them is it is such a throwback to when Ireland was at its best.
Oh, okay.
Which is local small town festivals walloping out belters.
Yeah.
And to see a certain age group of people coming out again.
Yeah.
People from 40s upwards coming out again, drinking 7-Up,
Right.
delighted to
Delighted
be
with
jiving and waltzing.
That's lovely. in
It was
fairness, yeah.
unbelievable. And I was chatting to the sound engineer,
Yes.
right? And I said, well, he said, fuck off away from me, I'm busy.
That's what sound engineers do.
That's what they do.
Yeah, that's what they
No,
do. They're
this one-
incredibly awkward bastards.
No, this one was particularly nice. I said, how have you found it since? And he said, it's tough.
Yeah.
He said it's tough to get that age group or that clientele back out again
Because they're terrified.
because they're still scared of COVID.
Yeah.
And on top of that as well, and I've said this before, not only are they scared of COVID, but they're listening to fucking RT News every day. Government funded RT News saying, sure, petrol is fucked, diesel's fucked, the
And
price,
now it's too hot to go out.
The price of housing, it's way too hot to go out. You'll die if you go outside. Sure, how could anyone have any? That's what they're listening to every day.
10 tips
You know-
how not to die during the COVID.
Unbelievable. Like, this is the shit they're listening to. So he said they're not going out. So even just to be at that festival and see them all tip out to jive and dance was unreal. And then the Whistling Donkeys, Ray, were on last night.
Yeah.
And they drew a slightly younger crowd.
Was it
okay.
good?
Now, there were some older people there as well. They were unbelievable. They were so good, Ray. If you don't know the Whistling Donkeys, they were from Tyrone or Derry or somewhere.
Yeah.
Very Republican bass band.
Yes.
They were so convincing and lively and walloping out rebel tunes that I swear to God, and now we're into the show, if they had stopped and said, I'm just letting you know, lads, we have 18 buses outside. We're going up to burn down the PS9 in Derry City, right?
Okay.
Everyone would have said, yeah, I have never been more on board. Honestly, they could run a cult. The Whistling Donkeys could run a cult 100%. They were unfucking real.
Where is Joe Brawley from?
Joe Brawley is from Tyrone.
He's
No,
Tyrone-
he's from Derry. He's from Derry.
yeah.
Derry.
Yeah, I see a little clip of him. He was on about what we were on about last week's episode. He was saying that the KKK are fully functioning up in the north of Ireland.
He said something similar. He said it's very similar to what the KKK would be up in Northern Ireland, is what he said.
It's the
Yeah.
same template,
Yeah.
different application.
Same template,
Yeah.
different application.
When you're
is
burning,
dead right.
like pyres of pallets
Yeah,
with
yeah.
people's faces on them.
People's faces on,
Yeah.
like I said, Henrik
Yeah.
Larsson
Yeah.
up on the.
And
no,
Bobo
but that's
Balde.
true though. Yeah, Bobo Balde. No, but that's true though. When you're actually burning pictures
Effigies
and
of people, yeah.
effigies of
Yeah.
people.
Now, it's fine
and
if it's Donald Trump.
Some
That's
of these
fine.
people who have died in conflict.
Yeah.
And you're burning their faces on top. And the thing is, in Ireland, we've kind of gone. It's only this year because it's all back on again.
Yeah.
And we've had such a retrospective view of everything over the last 2 years of COVID.
Yeah.
That now that like the July 12th thing happened again, we kind of forgot. And we came back up and we went, wait a second.
This is wrong.
This is fucking wrong. Are they seriously burning picture? Like, this is wrong. Like,
What did Bobo do to them?
what the hell is Bobo Balde? He only played centre back for Celtic for 3 years. Why are they burning his feet? You know what I mean? It's only now we're realising, hang on now, we still live in a very conflictive country.
Yeah.
You know, between Ireland and the north of Ireland. But we just accept it, we just live in it.
Yeah.
Anyway, fair play to Ballygawley Festival. I really enjoyed this. It's so
For
good.
stoking
Honestly.
that nationalistic
Honestly,
vibe in
yeah,
you. Yeah.
But can I just say as well, fucking keep those small town festivals going because they are unreal to see. They're unbelievable to see.
Yeah.
Other than that, speaking of great shows, we're back on the 1st of August in Anderson's Tremendous Event Centre.
Yeah.
Last show was unreal. Please come out, come down, have dinner, stay in the Riverside Hotel probably if they have
If they have availability.
if they have availability, and then have the crack with us as well, okay? It's the 1st of August, 8 p.m. in Anderson's. Fair play to Brendan for being late. He still flicked the keys off himself.
He still came.
You know what I mean? He still came and he flicked the keys off himself.
Yeah.
And I'm only joking, Brendan. I think you're probably a decent manager.
I'm
I just
about-
haven't seen it yet. is
I'm
all.
about to pass out with the heat.
Yeah, it's outrageous. Ray, let's go get another maxi twist.
Okay.
You!
Is that it?
That's it, Ray. We can relax now. Everybody enjoy the sun for the week. And I hope you all have a lovely time. See you on the 1st of August. Patreon.com/Kendy Raybo podcast. Ray, fair play to me.
Fair play to me.
Good luck.
Good luck. Kendy and Raybo podcast, sponsored by Anderson's Tremendous Event Centre and Wonderful Food Items, and the Blind Tiger's marvellous alcoholic fruit drinks.